My name's Sebastian Junger. I'm a journalist and author. I've covered wars all over the world, West Africa, the Balkans, Afghanistan. And I've always wanted to be a journalist. It took a while to make that happen. I got a job as a climber for tree companies. I was an arborist. I worked 80 feet in the air on a rope with a chainsaw taking trees down. And I injured myself doing that. I hit my leg with the chainsaw. And as I was recovering, I thought that maybe I would write about dangerous work. It seemed like something that was not very much focused on in America. Our country, every country needs things to be done that are dangerous and get men killed, usually men. And the guys who survive are traumatized by those incidents. And I thought I wanted to write about that. I happened to be living in the town of Gloucester, Massachusetts at the time, and right as I was limping around recovering from my wound and thinking about dangerous work, a huge storm hit and sank a local fishing boat called the Andrea Gale, killed 6 men. And I wound up writing about that, and that became my first book, The Perfect Storm. So after The Perfect Storm came out, I just continued working overseas, this time for magazines. I was in Afghanistan in 1996. I went to Kosovo in 1998, 99, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Macedonia, Afghanistan over and over again. So I had these 2 parallel tracks, one as an author writing books back home, and then one as a war reporter covering civil wars around the world. If someone came up to me and said, I want to write a book, I would say, you need to find a topic. I mean, I only know about nonfiction, first of all, so I'd say you need to find a nonfiction topic that you're so interested in that if you spent the next year researching it and you didn't get a book contract, you'd be pretty okay. You'd be pretty okay with that. You wouldn't feel like you'd wasted your time because you were so fascinated by that world, whatever it is. And you need to write, as a first-time writer, you need to write, 100 pages or so and submit it, and if it's good, you'll probably sell it. In terms of war reporting, foreign reporting, the economy is changing very quickly right now, and newspapers and networks don't have a lot of money to staff offices overseas, which actually is kind of good news because it means that freelancers can fill in those gaps. My advice would be go to Kabul for a year, go to Nairobi, go to Delhi, go to some city that's sort of at the crux of a lot of different issues, a lot of different world problems, and just report from there. It's very gratifying, frankly, to be able to travel around the world and report on events that are of really great importance to the people in those places and really to the rest of the world.